I just don't wanna be lonely. I don't mind when they say that you're going away. I just don't wanna be lonely. And I don't care if we share only moments a day. I just don't wanna be lonely. I'd rather be loved and be depending on the kind of love I can give when you're gone. When you're gone, I just don't wanna be lonely. I don't care if the sky sets the sun and the moon. I just don't wanna be alone. Look, that just okay. I hope you like that little moment, that little father and daughter moment that I put in there for you. Right now, I'm waiting to be interviewed on Zoom from New York by Peter Roth. It's in my Facebook. Go to Gerard McLeod, and you can see the details about it. It's going to go down in about another 3 or 4 hours. By that time, this will be posted, so don't worry about it. If it gets a chance to be recorded, I will share it with you. It'd be my first Zoom meeting, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. What I want to talk about is that one of my commenters mentioned when I spoke about insurance, um, savings, and etc., that I made a generalization about blacks, how we don't prepare for generational wealth. And the brother pointed out to me and said that, Gerard, you need to be careful saying that because that's not true. He grew up in a family where the father and mother, both worked. His siblings are all professionals and had insurance and knew the importance of savings. And yeah, that so making a sweeping generalization like I may have, it's incorrect. And for that, I apologize. I'm only speaking about my own experience, where is that I was not taught how to handle money. I was not taught the importance of going to school. I was not helped with my education or making sure my homework was done or any of those things. There was no family support for me. So most of the things that I've learned, I learned from osmosis, or trial and error. Now, I've gotten so comfortable in my life of not having any money that sometimes I find myself the happiest, in my life was when I don't have money because I didn't have to worry about nothing, and I was okay with that, but of course, as you get older and more further in life, you start thinking about that, especially when you start having children, you know. My first set of children, Gianna and Janelle, they were taken care of from my benefits as being a veteran. They got a check every month. The education was paid for to the age of 21, as long as they stayed in school. So, and then before that, I was giving $1,000 a month child support voluntarily. And when I didn't have the money, my family would help out, which I'm forever grateful for. So, and when I looked at the scale of what it cost for child support for two children, it was like 200 something dollars at that time. So, I think, you know, and you should not, a man should not brag about, doing the right thing when it comes to his children or coming to his family, because it's a given. It's something. It's something that is natural. It's something that should be automatically happen. But I was grateful to be able to do that, and knowing the wherewithal to be able to do that. One thing that I learned that if you did get a woman pregnant, man should not say nothing. You let the woman make the decision up on her own. If she wants to have an abortion, well, then it's her body, it's her choice, it's her decision. If she wants to have the child, it's her body, her choice, her decision. It just, you just have to buckle up and understand that now you're on the hook for 18 years to be able to take care of that kid. And there's nothing, and that's just the way of the world. That's just how it should be, But anyway, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. You know, you know, it's funny because me and I mean, can we talk? Okay, you know, uh, there are times when you know um, she might be upset or something like this, and I have nieces. You see my nieces; they come over, and at times, they have issue, going to school or whatever it is, and they might need help, and I don't mind it. I don't mind financially helping, a young person who's doing the right thing, whether it be a load on their phone or 500 here or something like this. I have them bring me their report cards so I can see, how they're doing in their grades, and with that I reward them. I remember when I was coming up, my brother and I, we had one of my mother's friends. Who we call Great White Father, and he was an old Jewish guy, and he looked like Groucho Marx. So if you imagine how Groucho Marx looks, that's how he looked. And he owned buildings, and what he would do is that my brother and I would go see him, and he would put us to work, painting one of the apartments or something like that. But it was good to have somewhere where you can go, where you knew that some type of financial assistance or some type of money would be given to you, because that's what they do. And I feel very blessed to be able to. I'm a lot better now than I was before, because before, I was really under the gun as far as financially. But right now, I'm able to help. I'm able to help. What's 1,000 pesos? $20. What's $500? $5? I mean, $10. And it goes a long way here in the Philippines, you know. And so I had one of my nieces. She contacted me, and I knew about her living situation. Her family doesn't like her, and they do everything they can to sabotage her. They won't let her eat with the family. They make her eat in the basement by herself. And sometimes it's very hurtful how sometimes Filipinos can treat other Filipinos, and to know that it's blood, that runs through their veins. That's the same how you can take it out on a child, and this child, this girl, she's a very talented singer, she's very good in school and what have you. And so, she contacted me and said, they're not letting her live at the house anymore, and she has a place to needs a place to stay. Hey, like that. And so she asked me if she can borrow some money from me. And immediately I said, no, 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 no. I don't loan money. I don't loan money to nobody. I'll give it to you, and let that be that, because I don't want our relationship to end because of such a small pittance, because your friendship and your love, and my loving you is more important than the little pittance that you're asking for, and I'm willing to do that. So you know um, so she came over, and we came here in the kitchen and talked, and Amia and another girl was outside, and we came in here and talked, because I thought that Mia was no problem, talking about whatever she had to talk about. But Mia, because this is my wife, whatever it is I'm going through, whatever it is I'm dealing with, or whatever people come to me for, or whatever they do, she's also included. But the other girl, I felt, didn't have any apple in that pie, and she shouldn't, be privy to the issues that she was going through. So anyway, so she left, and etc. And so we were up in the room, and she was saying that she's out of soap powder, washing clothes, and I said, okay. And then she started getting on this thing about going shopping and all that stuff. When Mia talks, about an issue, she's very high strung. When I mean high strung, it means that she waits till it gets to a boiling point where there's no nicety in how she says it. But I've learned that to be about her, and that's one of the things that I have to accept about her, and that's one of the things that I'm you know, it, I'm, I can live with, I can live with. And my only answer is that if you want to go shopping, let's go. And that's right. Let's go. And so it's like, have I ever denied you anything? I ever said no? Oh, but when we go shopping, I see your face about when I buy things. Buy them. Whatever you want, just get it. I got your back. Don't worry about nothing. And so we went shopping. Hey, we spent about 13,000 going food shopping and all that stuff. And we took our son along, and he's running around the store, getting what he wants, which is fine. Run till you're tired, till you're worn out. You know, but the thing about it is that after we got home or something like that, the one thing that I miss more than anything is maybe a hug around my neck saying thank you, baby. Or thank you for being a good man. Thank you for taking care of us. You know, you know, thank you for putting up with me. I mean, these are things that what I miss. And I sit and I take this in, and it's you know uh it's like what Calvin and I talked about one time about how you're not appreciated or whatever like that, and that was a perfect example there how I felt that I wasn't being appreciated. And but then you see it's something that's not just on her fault. It's something that's in the culture. I don't think they know how or been conditioned, to come to you or come to, someone who's providing and doing something good for them and saying, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for providing me this. Or thanks for reminding me this. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I find myself just resting in, in my, greatness. That yes, this is something that she wanted. I provided for. I'm happy to be able to do this, and you know, and that be the end of it. You know. But anyway, I'm waiting to do this. One other thing, the problem I had about doing business with foreigners or something like this or whatever. You know, um, the guy who I was talking about, I saw him. A couple of days ago. We were sitting at a table together, participating in a recreational activity, and he wouldn't say nothing to me, wouldn't look up to me, wouldn't acknowledge me. I walk in, I say hello to everybody, but he wouldn't, And so, I finally said to him, how's the family? Ugh, well, give them my love, you know, and if you can't overcome, you know, a small issue, if there's so much, you know, you know, machismo in you that whereas that, you can't say or put aside an issue with somebody who you've had no problem with, who loved your family, you loved our family, here like this, and we ate together, we partied together, all this stuff, and you let a little disagreement in business, come between us. It's sad, but there's nothing I can do. All I can say is that it's your loss, my brother. It's your loss. You know, I just don't like being sabotaged with them blocking the continuation of my business. But it's okay. It's a small thing to a giant. Okay, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elder, always pull someone up. And sometimes, you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali was the former lead singer of Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king. And never say no. How many days has it been? Oh, we outside at 3 days. We got to do something about that. I love you like a love song, baby. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Go out, make it a good day. And watch for that interview from coast to coast. Your boy Double OG talks about life in the Philippines. Peace.